Welcome back to the Weekly Pass Podcast. Now, from Hooters in Grapevine, Texas, here's your hosts, Hollie Huggins and Bonnie Jill Laflin.
Welcome back to the Weekly Pass. I'm Bonnie Jill Laflin at our new home, Hooters. We're going to be doing Hooters every other week, where right now we're here at Grapevine, and then we're going to go to North Arlington, and my beautiful co-host.
We made it, Hollie Huggins. We are here.
And the reason we're at Hooters is because I used to be a Hooters girl back in the day. Used to sling wings and, you know, wear those little orange shorts.
You still have them?
I do.
Oh.
I think I could sell them for a lot.
Wear them.
And I also have like the pantyhose I'd wear with them because guys would buy them for a lot of money. Yeah.
RJ would.
Yeah, I know. And we've got our guest. He's like an old-time friend, like a brother. He kind of thinks he's a big deal. He walked in with a lot of swagger. RJ Choppy, who's the morning show host for 105.3 The Fan, and newly engaged. We were just talking about how we are shocked that he was actually to pull Sarah.
I know.
Yeah, you
I know.
outkicked your coverage.
I did. There's no doubt about that one.
You tell us about Sarah, because we love her.
Oh, we'll go right into that. Okay.
Yeah, before sports. Let's get to the good stuff.
Yeah, she is. She's pretty awesome. I don't really know how to describe her other than the fact that I don't have any business being anywhere near her.
Okay, how about this?
On any
Let's talk about this. I want to know about the proposal and how much thought went into it, and what did you do? Because I don't think I know exactly what you did. I think I saw some pictures.
Okay, well, this is a whole story. So I had this grand plan.
Okay.
So we last year in 22, we went to Michigan. I go up to Michigan every year to play golf, like northern Michigan, far northern Michigan.
Okay.
And we fell in love with the place. And we went to this like remote island off the coast of northern part, like by
Mackinac?
Mackinac, yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So we went to Mackinac, loved it.
You can't have cars there.
No cars.
Oh,
No cars.
I like
You
it. I've
can,
never heard of this place. I need to go.
Bicycles or horses.
Ooh.
You might be able to get a moped up there, but there's really no motorized. The only motorized vehicle on the island is
Was that Catalina then?
The fire truck.
Okay.
Yeah, Catalina, only like affordable. So, and without Californians.
Right.
Which is another plus.
Yeah.
So we go up there, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's where I want to propose. So the following year comes along. So this year, this August, I was gonna do it in August, and I start planning, and I start telling my friends, like, okay, this is what we're gonna do. I want to have this big group, all of our friends group. I was gonna fly them up, and they were gonna meet. They were gonna surprise her up there. We were gonna have this big party and then do it. Well, we are. What's that?
Here it comes.
Yeah. We're one morning we had gone to the Stars game the night before with her best friend, and accidentally her best friend lets it slip that I was going to do it.
Oh, that's
how I was going to do it. So I totally threw my plan off. And
were you pissed at the best friend?
Oh, livid. Oh, it's totally livid. Totally livid.
Like how did? Yeah.
Who knows? Girls do girls things, right? That's what happens.
We
Girls
would never do
things.
that though.
And so at that point, I was like just beside. Because I had no ideas. I am a man of no ideas, and the only ideas I do have generally are bad ideas.
You know what? At least you admit that.
Yeah.
It takes a special person to admit that.
So I have no ideas and bad ideas, and I came up. I was like, all right, well, screw it. I'm not gonna let somebody ruin my whole engagement. So I wound up doing it up there anyway. Now I didn't do it at Mackinac. I did it a little bit differently. I did it on the golf course.
Oh, so it was more about you than her.
For her too. It was a special spot that we did it at, that we did the proposal at. It was in the woods. The previous year we'd been in the same woods.
Oh.
Okay.
Doing what type of things?
Well, I'm the one that went to my knee this time.
Oh, God.
And
Jesus.
what?
This is a family show. Do you see that Annie,
She was looking for the golf ball.
Hollie's daughter is here.
She was
She's
looking
3
for a
years
golf
old.
ball.
Yes.
She was looking for a golf
He's a
ball. It was
horrible
very
golfer.
simple.
Yeah.
I'm a very, very bad golfer.
Plays
So
between the greens.
I did it. I did it there at the golf course. The 11th hole in the wood after the 11th hole. I had just parred the hole, so
I
it
was
was a
going
good
to
day.
say, how was the golf game going and how did it end?
It was great until then.
She was your caddy, or she actually played?
No, she plays too.
Okay.
She plays too.
She's
Did
probably
the
better
wheels
than
fall
you.
off the game?
Oh, the wheels fell off the game.
Okay.
Now, it started to rain a little bit.
They actually say that's good.
It's good luck.
It's good luck. Some people say it's
I have no idea.
God's crying, but this actually yours is it was good luck.
Let's call it good luck. So
It's like you're playing in Scotland.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then she said yes.
And she said yes.
Did she say yes right away, or she hesitate?
Oh, she had like the bottom lip quiver. Started crying a little bit. It was great.
I practiced that, but it never. I can't do that.
Oh, and I almost dropped it. I almost dropped the ring onto the. And we were on a bridge, with wooden slats. It would have gone right.
So romantic.
It would have gone right into the water. But
that would have been so bad.
Oh, it would have been awful. I'd have dove right in there to get it. But it was great. It was a great trip. It was a great time. Like it's very memorable. And then we had the story behind it where I, had my whole engagement ruined by her best friend.
Yeah.
But it wasn't.
But
it wasn't.
Yeah, it ended up being good, and I love her. Like I love that she's with you. I'm surprised still, but
I'm stunned. I don't know how. I don't know why.
She called me and told me from Oxnard. She's like, I just met your girlfriend.
Oh, this was like a year ago.
Yes,
because we hung out during training camp, like Cowboys training camp.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa.
And I was like, Hollie, I don't know how RJ pulled this girl.
I don't either.
It didn't come out of her mouth.
It was a fix-up. It was a fix-up.
I know. And then it ended up she liked you. You know what it is? Because you're funny.
That's what she said. That's what she said. And I'm like, funny looking. But she hate when my buddy, oh my God, he actually texted my buddy Wes, who he's like, just texted me, but he was the one that fixed us up. And he's like, I got this girl for you. I was like, well, send me a photo. I'm not just going to go for anything.
Oh,
and he sent
you're
this
so
picture.
Selective, yeah.
He sent this picture. I was like, yep, I'm in. And he said to me, she's all in on you. She's all in. Send her a message. What he didn't tell me is she said absolutely not.
Oh.
She said absolutely not interested. And
she told me that too.
Yeah. She probably still is not into me, but she's here.
Whatever you did worked. Keep doing it.
I know.
But I hung out with her at Cowboys training camp, and they went to Jerry's party, and I loved her. She totally, and you know me, I don't like a lot of people, and I really like her.
Yeah. I'm running out of jokes, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, sooner or later, I'm not going to be funny
At the end of the day, there got to
anymore.
be something else behind all that,
I mean, we have a good thing going. Like, we're awesome together. But, yeah, she wanted no part of me.
And she gets your job. She
And she loves sports, which is great.
Yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And she knows about sports, so that makes it nice
She
as
does.
well.
Okay. She's really good at it.
So speaking of sports, I want to first get into my Longhorns. So, okay, I want to know, RJ, what you think. There's been a lot of animosity coming from Coach Norvell. Florida State, undefeated. Some people are saying it has nothing to do about undefeated. It has to do with their schedule.
Right.
What are you thinking about the 4 teams that got picked? And do you agree, disagree?
Yeah, I agree. I could have made the case for Georgia, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were one.
I could have made the case for Ohio State.
Yeah, them as well.
It's just I feel so bad for Florida State because they really got a raw deal, but I think it was the right raw deal. I can't for the life of me put them in because they don't have a quarterback right now.
Right.
Let's be fair, and that's what this sport's about.
Yep.
It's about the quarterback, and I can't. The committee would be facilitating a massacre if they put them out there against,
an implosion. Yeah.
Michigan or
yes.
It would have been a bad game.
Texas or Washington or Alabama. They'd have been facilitating a massacre. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it for the sport, but I think it was the right thing to do.
But do you like how college football is going? BCS, the playoffs. I mean, there's so much change. There's a lot of people who don't like college football because the way it's set up and the way it is, what it comes down to.
Right now, or what it's going to? Next
right
year's
now.
Be different,
Yeah, it'll be playoffs.
Playoffs, yeah. But do you like how it is set up right now, or do you like how it's going to be next year?
Both, because
Okay.
I don't. I mean, look, let's be fair. Whoever the number 12 team is, has got no chance of winning this thing anyway.
Right.
Essentially.
You still have. All right, I could see. Look, I could see. Let's take this year right now. Michigan, Washington, Texas, Alabama, Georgia,
Florida
Ohio State.
Yeah.
I could see all those teams winning it. I could maybe see Oregon going on a run. I could see maybe, that's about it. I can't see Missouri winning.
No.
Obviously not, I don't think Florida State with their quarterback situation. Liberty, no. I mean, your Oregon States. I mean, I don't see those teams being able to win it. You still have 5 or 6 teams that can do it.
But that's how I felt about TCU last year.
Oh, of course. And then they get destroyed by Georgia.
Oh, the Horned Frogs.
The Horned Frogs, yeah.
Yes.
But, I mean, if you look at it, I guess at the end of the day, NCAA, it has to do with money. That's all it's about.
Yeah. And can you imagine something without an SEC team in it?
I know.
I mean,
Well,
that's
and look
just-
at like next year. Then you look at this Big 12 conference. It's all changed next
Right.
year with SEC
What's the
and
made for
Oklahoma and Texas.
It's a made-for-TV event. It's not a. It's nothing else. It's a made-for-TV event, and you've got to understand that. Like the committee has a job to put X amount of the 4 best teams in there or whatever their criteria is, and then the second thing they have to do is they've got to make sure that their TV partner doesn't have a game that's 42-0 at halftime.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And let's talk about the trophy presentation at the end. You couldn't even hear him.
couldn't hear
Booze. I mean, he set
it
himself
was
up for
so
that.
bad though. Those are always awkward.
Yeah.
Always super awkward.
He had to know that was coming, though.
So do you like the matchups? I mean, do you like Washington, Texas in the Sugar Bowl, and then you got Michigan and Alabama in Rose Bowl?
Yeah, I think they're fine. I think they're good. I think Texas is easily the favorite in that game. Washington's they've played a tough schedule, but between the Oregon games, they didn't play very well. They didn't play very well against Oregon State. They didn't play very well against Washington State. They didn't play very well against USC. Not at least not what they had done until the Oregon game. And then look, that was the reason. That's the reason they were 10-point dogs. Is how they played. So I think Texas is easily the favorite in that game. But Texas, they're going to find a way to screw
Were you
it up.
excited
there's
to see Arch get in for a little bit?
Yes, I was, because everyone's always talking. Are you saying no? Yes, I saw you do this.
What?
We were talking about Arch Manning. You were like this.
I was?
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I was excited
I
to
just
see it
pound
because there's a
tables,
lot
okay?
of.
I try to pound as many things as I can.
You saw a little bit of the future, right? I mean, I was excited. Anything Texas does, the problem is that we all think they're going to beat Washington with no problem, but they'll find a way to screw it up sometimes. That's a problem.
Yeah,
I'm just used to being heartbroken, so I'm already kind of set myself up for it.
I get it. It's battered horn syndrome.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
And when they
easy.
beat Alabama, I was going to go to that game. Like, there's no way in hell they're going to beat Alabama. And, of course, they beat, And then against Oklahoma, Red River, you think it's going to be an easy win, and then no.
But you know what? We left that TCU game the other day thinking we were good.
Yes, and we came
got
home.
out of the highway, and we were like, whoa.
The biggest thing about the Longhorns are not giving as much points as they used to. So
Right.
that's the positive.
Right.
But what do you think about, coach-wise? Sark, do you like him? Do you think it's him, the recruiting? He said he changed it, or just, had to be lucky that he got a great team?
they got a great quarterback now.
Exactly.
And they haven't necessarily had that. They've had good ones. But, I'm trying to go back and think, who's the last Texas quarterback to be, a legit NFL player?
Not even VY.
No, Colt was.
McCoy, yeah, he's a third string guy, though.
Yeah, but
He's a backup.
they haven't, over the last several years, they haven't had quarterbacks at Quinn's
Right.
level.
Right.
And then, Malik came in and he did well. I'll tell you this, if Florida State's quarterbacks came in and played as well as Malik Murphy did in that, in spurts, I think they're in the Final Four. If their quarterback played like the SMU quarterback did in the Tulane game, they're in the Final Four. They just didn't. Texas, the reason they've turned it around is they've got good quarterbacks now.
Yeah, definitely. And then what do you think about the Rose Bowl game? I don't care as much about that game, but Alabama, Michigan.
That's the juicy one, man.
I know it is.
That's the juicy
Are you a
one.
Harbaugh fan?
Yeah,
I'm a Harbaugh fan
I
for
like
the
anybody
Niners.
who can wear pleats in their pants and make it work.
Okay.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
Do you
Good
think
reason.
do you think he leaves and goes to the NFL?
I do. I think he's gone.
And do you think he goes Chargers, Raiders? Where does he go?
Bears.
No, that's another option. Yeah.
Bears. There's going to be options. I wouldn't go to Carolina. I wouldn't touch the Raiders.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
That's a
God,
bad
no.
omen.
Yeah.
Chargers?
Yeah, I would. Yes, but they're also cursed.
Yeah.
That friend. They are Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, that
AFC.
franchise. Yeah, you're right. You're
They
right.
are
Who's going to
cursed
go
as
work
guess.
for Al Davis' son? Mark.
Mark, he's an idiot, too. I hate to say it. He doesn't know what's going on. That's why they brought Brady in to kind of help a little bit.
Look at his hairdo alone. A train wreck.
What is it called? A bowl cut? I think it's like
Yeah,
a
it's
bowl.
the bowl cut, right?
Yeah.
I Google it. He drives a minivan still.
He's got a
An
hot girlfriend. I
Astro
wonder
van.
how he has
No,
her.
he's got
Come
like a
on,
conversion
so did Hugh
van?
Hefner.
He's got an Astro van?
He
Astro
does
van.
not. They
Google
don't
it.
make those
No.
anymore.
Google it.
I'm
They
gonna
don't make
Google
those
this thing
anymore.
Right now.
I think they're called Odysseys.
No, they don't make it anymore.
Like a
because-
Sprinter van?
No, an Astro van.
No, they're called Odysseys.
Watch. About to prove everybody.
Like a Honda Odyssey?
Yeah, it's Honda Odyssey.
No.
That's for that's a good the
Y'all,
high
he's
end.
had it since since like 1991.
He uses it. Hang on, I'm just reading this Business Insider from 2017. Come on.
He
now.
drives a minivan.
He has a Nokia phone from 2003. He drives a minivan. I know he flies like Southwest.
Southwest. I knew that too. Yeah.
Do you think he gets the early bird? You think he
Or
pays,
does he do business select?
do you think he pays for that for A15?
He's like, I'm C13, Mark Davis.
Can you imagine?
Can I get that middle seat, please? All right. We'll be back. We're going to talk a little bit about Cowboys, a team you a little bit know about.
All right. While on
Yeah.
our break, Google that. I'm going to show you guys.
I want to
why.
see him
Okay.
driving
All right.
it. All right. We'll be back. Weekly Pass. Don't go away.
In the mood for something nostalgic? Try our deliciously spiked take on this classic staple. Our new spiked cherry cola blends the flavors of premium Maker's Mark bourbon, made with red winter wheat instead of the usual rye. Have you ordered one yet?
Welcome back to the Weekly Pass. We're here live from Hooters in Grapevine, joined by my host.
Hollie Huggins.
We cheered together on the Cowboys, so we go way back. And our old-time friend as well, RJ Choppy.
We go way back.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Y'all go way back from NASCAR,
Yeah.
We
right?
do.
Texas
Yep.
Motor
We got
Speedway
some
days.
stories.
Yeah, we do. My gosh.
And we've got,
Dying laughing a minute ago.
and then our engineer, audio, producer, Doug Brandt. We go way back with him, too. It's kind of like a family atmosphere here on the Weekly Pass. We love it.
is.
So,
What
RJ,
family in hell is this part of?
you know what? You're
Yeah, Doug and I spent some time here.
You consider this a blessing.
This is a blessing.
it is a
It
blessing.
really is. It's good.
I'm
Good
getting
be
to
here.
heaven. I don't know about you.
Well,
Holly will join me in hell, huh?
in a handbasket, gasoline underwear.
So big matchup, obviously, RJ. So they already had a loss to the Eagles. Is this a do or die kind of situation? A must win, I should say, rather, for the Cowboys?
I mean, for the division, yeah. If they want to win the division, it is. And I'll be honest with you, I think if they want to make the Super Bowl, it probably is too. I don't think this team could go on the road and win, 3 playoff games to get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They play much better at home.
They do.
On
Undefeated.
the road, let's just say that they would. Now I think they'll win the wild card game
Okay.
easily. They'll play New Orleans, they'll play Atlanta,
Mm-hmm.
Tampa, whoever. Right? Those 3 teams. My gosh, I mean, I may not. You have to pay me to watch that game. They are awful. Those 3 teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Agree.
bad.
Agree.
So I think they'll win that game easily, and then they're going to wind up doing, depending on how it shakes out, they're going to go to, San Francisco.
I think San Francisco, that should be the NFC Championship game. That's what I would love to
Well,
see
I
that
mean, it'd be
again.
great.
But,
That'd be great.
But I'm telling you right now, I hate to because I'm kind of back and forth when it comes to my Niners and Cowboys. I think
It's
the
the weird, and
Niners.
by the way, that is the weirdest thing. You are the only human who likes both teams.
I was a cheerleader for both. You knew that.
I think we need to make it.
You make her loyal
You
to
have
one or
to
the
pick
other?
one.
Okay, well,
You have to pick
I'm
one at
just
this
saying
point.
right now, if you look at it, the Cowboys, Niners, and Eagles are the best teams in the NFC. However, if it goes down to the NFC Championship game, Niners, Cowboys, Niners are the better team.
Oh, the Niners are the
RG,
better
you have
team.
to.
Let's talk about last night. Let's
Yeah.
talk about that game last
They
night.
demolished the Eagles.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're the
it
best
wasn't
team.
even a game.
They're the best team in the league. They're the best team in the league. There's really no more doubts about it anymore when they're healthy. Now,
Well, yeah.
Well,
Yes.
right. You don't know what's going to happen.
right. So, I mean, listen, you're going to either go on the road to Philly. Now you could win there, but the weather's going to be crap.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to go on the road to San Fran. You can't win there, or you're going to go on the road to Detroit, and I mean they can punch you at home.
Mm-hmm.
Detroit's a good home team, so they're a lot like the Cowboys. They play their offense goes downhill at home. So I don't know. I mean, you're going to play the Cowboys stink on grass, so you're either going to be playing on grass at Philly or grass at San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
Super Bowl's in Vegas. I think Vegas is turf. I
It
know
is
they
turf.
have that rollout. They can roll things out. Who knows? I know Arizona they play in grass even though they're in a dome.
Right.
But that's
Let's talk about Dak. 2 things.
okay.
One, he's got a baby on the way.
Yes. I know I hate to gossip, but can I ask you, because you may know a little bit on the inside. So his last girlfriend, Natalie, I love her. Okay, I thought she was really
No
sweet.
idea who that is.
Okay, his last girlfriend, the blonde,
Okay.
the cute blonde. Okay, then all of a sudden he ends up with this girl that I didn't even know he was dating, but now she's having a baby. Or has this been around? Has this been going on for a while? We just didn't know.
Apparently, because she's pretty far along.
Yeah, she's like
Yeah.
almost ready to pop.
She's
I
doing
think in
March.
February. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it was the June.
So if you go back, how many months? 9 months, y'all have babies?
Yeah, y'all. Yes. you female people.
You
people.
Well,
I
so,
mean, you've been around the
so
players
go
long enough.
so go back. How? So when did she?
When do all NFL players get pregnant?
Oh, summer.
In June.
Yeah, right
June
before training.
blue.
Right before
Yeah.
training camp.
Yeah, they all get
Okay.
between.
June, July,
About,
August, September, October, November, December, January, February. That's 9 months.
So between June 5th and July 20th. So they're getting
So do the math,
they're getting
yeah.
busy. So
He seems to be really, really happy. And do you think that's affecting how he's playing? Because he seems so happy.
Well, I mean, he's surely not going to act like he's not happy. I mean, he's got to put on a good. But
I'm sure he is. I
Sure,
mean,
who wouldn't be?
it's not
Absolutely.
I don't think it's a
It's not
distraction.
a distraction.
No.
No.
Okay, what was your second question?
MVP. Where is he in that
MVP.
conversation? In your mind.
He has to win Sunday,
Okay.
right? I don't think they're going to give it to a wild card quarterback team. I think you got to win the division, so he's got to win the East. So not only do they win Sunday, they've got to win out because Philly doesn't really. If you look at Philly's schedule after this week, it's Seattle, Giants, Cardinals, Giants. Whereas the Cowboys have
Oh, that's brutal.
Buffalo, Miami, Detroit.
Yes. And then the Commanders, that's it.
Yeah,
But
so-
and Eagles this week.
Right, so they've got one more loss. Now, the good news is that if you lose to Miami or Buffalo, it's not going to hurt you because it's an AFC
Right.
loss. But, you have common opponent with Buffalo, with Philadelphia, which would be Buffalo, and that would hurt you if you lose
But
to Buffalo.
Buffalo's, that's on the road.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That's going to
This
be
time last year-
Miami.
brutal.
So is Miami.
Yeah, so is
45 feet of
Miami. Yeah,
snow.
it's going to be
Yeah.
tough.
They're
right?
both on the road. So it's like I think Purdy right now is the favorite.
Yeah, I think so too. Mr. Relevant.
He's so good. He runs the offense as well as anybody. He's got that quality where he simply does not make mistakes.
No.
And he plays within an offense. He doesn't try to do more than that. And that's not a knock. That's what the quarterback's supposed to do. The quarterbacks that get in trouble, do other stuff. Now Mahomes can get away with it because he's Patrick
Right.
Mahomes.
And he's not having a very good year, though.
No.
Mahomes.
Well, he can't. He doesn't have anybody that can catch.
Right.
He's got nobody that can catch. He's having a good year, all things considered. But no, he's right there. If they win the division, I think he's got a legit case for it.
So you look at these 4 games that we just spoke about. Where do you see that? If you were to go through each game, give us a W or L, or what do you think?
I think they win the home games. I think they beat
Yeah, they're
Detroit.
undefeated
I
right
think
now.
they beat Philly, and I think they'll split the other 2. I think they can beat Miami. Miami at home is tough,
It's
though.
real tough.
They are a track meet, and the same problem that the Cowboys had with Seattle with the receivers, I think is going to be magnified against Miami. Those guys are nasty.
You got to stay healthy though. I'm
Who,
shocked.
Miami?
I'm
I know.
shocked that Tua stayed in there as long as he has.
He
with
has.
his-
I know,
after
considering
getting
all his
bell rung.
concussions. And
I never thought he'd make it past.
I like him, too. I'm a
October.
Tua fan.
Oh, yeah.
You guys aren't?
Oh, I love him.
You guys
I think
looked
he's
at me.
great.
So do I. Yeah.
I think he's
He's
great. I was surprised somebody else said that. I thought.
Oh, I've always liked him.
Yeah.
So talk about Jalen Hurts in this game. I mean, we know that he's not a traditional pocket passer. He kind of rolls out to the right. And, how do the Cowboys contain him or kind of keep him in the pocket?
Well, I hope they don't use Micah to key on him. I hate
Yeah,
that.
I know,
let Micah let him eat, let him go after him. But that you can't. You really can't key on him. That's the thing. Nobody does. You can't do that. You have to make him make mistakes. You got to put them in 3rd and long, make him throw it out, throw his way out of it. I mean, he could throw. He's a good thrower, but he's not an elite thrower.
No, not at
but
all.
He's a good one. I think he's very underrated. But you got to keep them away from 3rd and short because 3rd and short is that they're going to go for it. If they get to 3rd and 2, they'll push their way up there. And then if they get to 3rd and 2, they'll probably run it. If they get to 4th and 1, they're going to go for it all the time. You really can't not score. You have to basically score in almost every possession.
What are your thoughts on the tush push?
I'm fine with it. I mean, it's the oldest play in the sport.
I kind of like it myself too.
Yeah, I get it. I get why people don't like it.
Right.
I think they're just sour grapes. It's
Sour grapes.
right, and it's just sour grapes if you don't like it.
I
It's
just wonder if they're going to let him keep it around.
If they don't, I think it's more about player safety.
It's a safety thing, of course.
Yeah, it's not a competition thing. It's
Right.
a player safety thing.
Right.
Which I'm fine with it. That's what they decide because I mean, the last thing you want is Jalen Hurts or anybody who does it. I think Green Bay did it this week.
I think Buffalo's in it too. I thought.
Yep, and
Josh
I
Allen's done
think the Tank Dell from Houston snapped his leg on that play. This
yes, you know what? You're right.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Philadelphia's explanation is that they have a technique where they don't get hurt somehow. I have no idea what this technique is.
Okay.
Fill me in, please.
Yeah, right.
And they won't tell anybody about it.
Right.
Also, staying with this game, the Philadelphia Eagles, their secondary, I would say, has been like the Achilles heel. So, how can the Cowboys capitalize on that, or where do you see that going?
I mean, they don't have to try to they're going to do exactly what they've been doing the last couple of weeks. They're going to throw the ball, and I don't see the Cowboys having problems this week. I think they handle Philly.
So you don't think Philly, after coming off this horrible loss to the Niners, are not going to bounce back a little bit?
No, and I'll tell you why. I saw this stat here. I'm going to pull this up real quick. I saw this stat today. Since 2020, teams playing on the road after they played San Fran are 0-7.
Oh, wow. That's a great stat.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
0-7. Everything I bring to the table.
You do is great. That's why Sarah's with you. Stuff like that.
Yeah,
stats you bring to the table. There we go.
It's 100%
now it makes sense.
Everything I bring to the table, 10 out of 10.
Yep. Now we get it with Sarah.
Yeah.
Yep, of course.
You know what I want to ask you, because you're talking about we're talking about the game itself. So Tom Brady, I think he was on with Stephen A. Smith, and he said that he feels like the game is very a lot of mediocrity, and that the players aren't like they used to be, and the game has changed, and a lot of rules. Obviously you can't. But it's like if you look at like Tom Brady, that's why he had such longevity, because you can't even touch him. You know what I mean? And you compare him to Joe Montana.
You curse. We're 35 minutes in. What are we doing here?
Yeah, you're always protecting the passer. It's like
she went that long.
No, but you know what I mean. That pisses me off, because I'm a Joe Montana fan, so I'm always like, stop, comparing the two. Where like Tom Brady, he can sit there all day long, you can't touch him. So, and then you look at like a Ronnie Lott or Darren Woodson, it's like they can't do those plays anymore. So it's like, is he right, or is it just that the game has changed? Because he's saying that the whole league in itself is, mediocre.
I mean, is he right that it's mediocre? Yeah, but it was mediocre when he played too. I mean, it's been mediocre since the salary cap. Like, that's just the reality of it. Like the game teams have been designed to all be 500. Philadelphia and San Fran and all the division winners play first place schedules. They all play each other, and then the teams at the bottom play last place schedules. And they try to meet. They don't try. The NFL doesn't try to lower the ceiling. They try to raise the floor and lower the ceiling at the same time. They try to make a sandwich.
Yep.
So, yeah.
But I don't like where the game is now. I used to like the hard-hitting tackles, and I used to like when people wouldn't get up for a while. I know CTE and stuff, we got to think about that, but I like that stuff. I like when someone got drilled and they didn't get up.
I mean, look, there's
Lord, you're violent.
Yeah, she's very violent. What is going on?
No, but don't
very violent.
RJ, come on. You didn't like those big hits?
Oh, the hits were great. The hits were fantastic.
Yeah, and now it's like, I don't know. I love that.
Yeah, the
like
hits
when
were
they
great.
get up and they kind of stagger for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't know where you are.
And they don't pull them into the little blue tent. They keep fucking playing.
I mean, they have rules against all that now. I mean, like
I know, but I don't like that. That's why I like I don't know.
That's why I'm not an athletic trainer anymore.
The players started getting pretty big health problems in their 40s and stuff.
No, I know the CTE and not being able to feed themselves at the age of 42. Like I get it.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's a problem.
What's going on here?
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the
just
point.
saying
when
the
you're
football.
in diapers before you.
Football is I just like real football,
Yeah.
and I think it's changed, and it's like the defense can't do anything, and it's
definitely changed. But that's the public wants scoring.
They don't want hard hits. I'm the only one who see people laid out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
No, I don't know. I mean, you know what? There's a lot of people that watch
Yeah.
NASCAR for the wrecks. I mean, that's kind of the thing. But no.
If he dies, he dies.
But I mean, okay. So let me ask you this, Miss NASCAR lady. I'm an idiot. Is Formula One bigger than NASCAR now?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would say yes.
Yeah, I'm
Are
afraid.
there wrecks? How many? What's the wreck ratio in Formula One compared to NASCAR?
Gosh, I mean, are you saying you think that's why it's bigger because of that?
No, I'm just saying if people say they like the wrecks, but if Formula
There's more
One's
wrecks
bigger,
than
I think it's
NASCAR, aren't
apples
there?
and oranges, in my opinion, because you get two totally different cars, an open wheel and a stock
But
car, and the speeds.
to a casual fan, it's just racing. It's just, right?
Yeah, I'm a
right?
casual fan.
I like things that go fast and turn left. Whether it's a shopping cart or a turtle
or a horse
or a horse or a car. That's
Turtles
what I
go
like.
fast?
Do
turtles go fast?
If it's a turtle
Sometimes.
race, I mean, somebody's got to win the thing.
Yeah, that's true. So, like, the point is, though, like, people
Yeah,
say
what was your point?
people say they like hits. They say they like crashes in NASCAR. But if Formula One's bigger and there's less crashes, maybe they don't. And the NFL's bigger than it's ever been, and there's no hits. There's a lot of scoring.
But I think Formula One's bigger for a different reason.
But that's like that. You could go to you could go
Drive to Survive
to
and-
RJ the NBA and say the 3-point shot and
Yeah.
not dunking and
Right.
taking it to the rim.
No,
you know what I mean?
nobody's.
See, I guess I'm just old school then.
You're just
'cause-
old.
Yeah.
Just leave the-
I am.
leave
I
the
am
school
old.
up.
I am.
Leave
I
school
am.
up.
She likes the days of the leather helmet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
I do love Otto Graham. He's like my favorite football player. But yeah, so I am old.
Oh, my. Otto Graham.
I met him in Canton, and he sat there and talked to me.
When?
And no one before
In
he
the
died.
70s?
Before he died, obviously, and he talked to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, no one knows that this is one of the greatest quarterbacks, Otto Graham. I'm talking to him, and I became a big fan. Okay, sorry.
I mean, he's pre-war.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm pre-war too. We're gonna come back with RJ Choppy on the Weekly Pass. We'll be back.
Hey fantasy fans! Check out our newest bomb, made with White Claw and Svedka Cherry Limeade Vodka. We serve it ice cold, alongside a can of White Claw Black Cherry Hard Seltzer. We call it the Cherry Limeade Bomb. Let's go!
Welcome back to the Weekly Pass here with our friends at Hooters of Grapevine with my best friend here, Hollie Huggins, and my old-time friend, RJ Choppy. Now, RJ, we always talk about, to our guests, about pickleball. You seem like you're an old soul. I feel like you would play pickleball.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I've played like once or twice. I played with my dad. My dad's not well. He's got like some cognitive dementia. And at the end, like all he could do is play pickleball. So I went out there like once or twice with him.
Are you good?
Is anybody bad?
Yeah. There's a lot of people who are bad because it's basically like tennis, ping pong together. If you're not athletic at all, you're going to get tired and
Does
not be able
any
to.
part of me look not athletic at all?
Yes.
Okay. No, I guess I have no idea. I mean,
because Hollie's into this pickleball. She thinks it's great.
You guys-
Dak owns a league.
Listen.
They all are like into this.
You want to hear a stat? I pulled
team.
this up today because I knew we were going to go there. It has 8.9 million players right now, and it keeps growing
The
so
pickleball
much to
league?
the point that they're going to need 25,000 more courts to support the growth in pickleball. And the average player is 35 years old. The average player is 35 years old. Average age.
I just can't get into it. Isn't there like a place where like Top Golf where you play pickleball with chicken or something?
Chicken and pickles
Yeah.
places, yeah.
Exactly.
There is.
You don't
There
play
is.
with a chicken
No, you don't play with chicken. You don't play with pickles either.
or pickles.
You don't play with either one of
Yeah.
them. But it's
All the old athletes I know, they all play it.
It's an 85% increase since 2001.
And it's not average age 35. It's like 65.
Not according to
Jerry West, Bill Walton, all the ones I know who play are old.
yeah, but you got to get out more. You got to get out
It's
more.
a big deal.
You got to go to these courts. We
I've
drive
never
downtown.
played. I got to play, I guess. Me and you will play.
Yeah.
You guys go out there. You guys have a time. Have it. Just have a day playing.
I think it's
pickleball.
kind of boring. I like things that are more
You
aggressive.
can't say that. You haven't even done it yet.
haven't
You know
done
what? You can wear a cute outfit when you do it,
Okay.
and I will run your ass all over the court at the
You
same
know
time.
that she is going to bedazzle the hell out of her
And that's
outfit.
I
fine.
will. And my little racket, they call it racket, a tennis racket.
It's a pickleball
it-
racket.
yeah.
Is it a racket? They call it a racket? I can't
Yeah.
remember.
I don't like to jump on
Paddle.
things because they're trendy.
Paddle. That's what it's a
Not
paddle.
really a racket.
Yeah, I don't get on things because it's trendy. I don't like.
I
I'm not a
think it's
sheep.
here
I
to
don't follow.
stay.
I do my own thing.
I think it's here to stay. It's here to stay. Yeah.
So RJ, and then lastly, me and Hollie were going to start this. Have you? Well, not started. We want to enter the slapping contest. Have you ever seen it? Dana White has.
You want to do the slapping contest, so don't put
So,
we.
like the Power Slap League?
Yes, and you
Yes.
stand there and you slap them.
Sounds awful.
Oh, it looks so great. I want
It sounds miserable. Have you seen the video of that girl? This one girl has knocked out, knocked out a couple of absolute mammoth other girls, and she has just dropped them.
I'll do the pillow fight contest. You watch that on the Ocho or something. You pillow fights. We'll do that.
I want to do the slapping. I like things that are bloody and aggressive.
Wow.
Therapy.
I mean, are you not into like MMA or any of that stuff? Do you don't like blood? Boxing?
No, I like boxing.
I do too.
I'm
but
not into MMA.
really?
No,
Okay, I
I
love
just-
boxing too first, but then MMA is really exciting when you start to get into it.
I appreciate it. It's too much for me.
What, broken legs
Yeah.
and
I don't
blood
want to
and-
see somebody kick the side, snap their leg.
Oh, see, that's when I love
or
that
that
stuff.
dude the other day who had like his entire side of his face was just
Over on the other side of his head.
it was awful.
Yeah.
I felt so bad for
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
So it's just so there's some of it's like, all right, that's a bit much. It's too Roman gladiators for me.
Oh, see, I love all
But,
that.
yeah,
Are you not entertained? You don't like
Right,
that?
but
Okay.
I could totally get
Conor
into
McGregor was kind of fun to watch, but then when his leg all went, but I
when
could do
when the
boxing
leg
rather
bends and
than-
breaks, I'm like,
Yeah,
yes.
you're like, yeah, oh my god,
Oh.
do
Okay.
the slap.
Okay, let's talk about wrestling then. Let's
Well,
talk
that's
about.
fake.
I know, but it's all. I want to go if we're.
Oh, the Von Erichs.
Von
They're from
Erichs.
North Texas.
Yeah.
The
They are.
wrestlers.
Yeah, they
and
are.
I didn't realize they all like died like some
All but
like
one.
horrific death.
All
Like
of them.
killed
Suicide.
himself.
Did y'all see the movie?
No.
No,
Did you see it?
That's where I wanted. That's what I want to talk about. Yeah, I'm dying to see the movie.
So one's alive,
That's it.
Kevin.
That's it.
Yeah.
Kevin's alive.
That's the one who went to the Cowboy game, I think.
It's his kid though, right? Or is it the
No, it's actually one's alive.
really?
Yeah.
Because
I
how
had
did
no
they all
idea.
die? Like weird things.
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
Drug overdose. Two actually, gunshot wounds. Drug overdose. Yeah, but he's the only living Von Erich brother. The movie releases on the 22nd. It's coming up. Iron Claw. Zac Efron.
Zac Efron's playing.
He
what a-
did beef up for
I
it, man.
mean,
Holy
Oh, does he
cow.
look good?
I mean,
He is-
yeah, he looks
he's
massive.
Stacked. Yeah.
Wow.
He has less of a neck than I do in that thing, though.
Yeah.
So he had to do a lot of roids for that.
I'm
Something.
sure.
Somebody did.
I mean, that's what
something.
Will Smith did when he played Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Are you outing Will Smith?
He did. He said he
He's been out
did.
by
Oh,
everything
okay.
else anyway.
Yeah. Talking about
Don't
slapping.
worry.
Wow.
Talking about slapping.
Poor Will.
That's the least of his
It's
worries.
been a hell of a year for him, man. I
Oh,
feel bad for
he
that guy.
is. Oh my God. I can't. I mean, I don't like him.
I
He's
know
a-
nothing about it. I just say, like,
He's a bitch. He is such a bitch.
I've never met the guy.
He is not the Fresh Prince of Bel Air person.
Listen,
that we want
Jada
to
like
do.
runs him, and that's so embarrassing for a dude that she literally plays him like
Oh,
that.
well, hang on. You know the test. You know the test, the green line test.
No, what's that?
You don't know the green line test?
No, do you, Holly?
I'm dying to hear
What is
about
it?
this.
He fails it. All right, so hang on. I'm gonna show
Green
so
line.
look at a photo of two people.
Okay.
A couple.
Okay.
And if
Oh, how close they are?
no.
Oh.
So if you take a photo, if the guy takes a photo with the girl and he leans in, to a historical fact, that relationship has failed. If they're both upright,
Oh.
it shows that the relationship always works. The woman can be in to the guy. The guy can never lean in.
Oh, every
God.
picture
Yeah,
I have.
every
my-
photo.
Going back through all
Yes.
your pictures.
Every
Go
picture
look.
with Matt, he's leaning in.
That relationship will
Yeah.
never work. It has never worked.
I'm gonna look at every photo now.
It's beta. It's beta.
Do you lean into Sarah?
No.
Jeez, you
No,
can't admit it.
I bring her right here.
Are you upright?
Oh, bring it in.
Always upright.
Yeah.
Look at all the photos of the Instagram. Always
So
upright.
with Will, he's
and I don't even think about that. I was probably leaning
See,
in
I
on
don't.
others.
I don't believe that because some guys, if they're really tall and the girl's shorter, they do that to lean in, to like be closer to the girl.
All right, we might have
See?
a caveat
Thank
to
you.
that. But
I'm thinking about
Anomaly.
basketball players. Like when Shaq was with Shawnee, he always would lean down.
are they still together?
No, they are
No.
not.
There you go. I've said
And
what I
there you
said.
go.
I said what I said.
Well, we appreciate you coming by, especially last minute. You know, but once
I'm here.
once I said come to Hooters, you were like, yeah, of course. I said,
Yeah,
bring Sarah.
absolutely. I mean, I'm here.
You got some chicken wings. You got. Oh no, you didn't get any. You didn't want.
I didn't
any.
get anything. No, she's.
Oh, she's cooking for you.
She's cooking.
Oh.
We're on. We're fat. At least I am right now. I'm not going to allow. I don't want to eat. I can't eat that. Right
Does she cook for you every night?
now. No. Well, I mean, yes.
Oh, that's.
Not every night. We cook. I mean,
do
I'll,
you
I'll
ever
do
cook?
less. If it's something that I could cook,
Guys just know how to grill. They don't know how to cook.
I know how to grill. I know how to grill.
You're Italian.
Yeah, but I'm a bad Italian. I'm allergic. I can't eat pizza
How do
anymore.
you not make your own red sauce and
I can't eat it.
Why?
Can't eat it. I got like it hurts my stomach.
Oh, you're
Acidic.
like, what's it called when you can't eat celiac?
Celiac.
What's it called when you can't eat wheat?
No, that's gluten.
Are you
That's-
like gluten free? My
No,
friend
God,
Sarah,
no.
she's all
Oh,
into
no.
that too. Yeah.
I
No,
will.
it's just
And
acidic.
listen, I will still eat pizza. I will still do it because I'll suffer the consequences. That's God's food. I'm always going to do that, but I can't do it enough. I can't do enough of it, or I can't do it too much.
I think that's so sweet. She cooks for you every night.
She didn't cook for me all the time. I'll sometimes do it. She'll sometimes do it, but she's much better at it.
Me and Holly don't cook.
Well, my cooking consists of air fryers. I have kids, so it's like, dinosaur chicken nuggets and.
Oh, the dino nuggets are great.
But she loves it. That's the kind of stuff she
All I
she
eat
comes
is
to
kids'
my
food.
house.
Really?
Peanut butter, jelly,
My
grilled
pantry.
cheese, mac and cheese. Yeah, I don't like real
she
adult
raided my
food.
pantry at my house.
God.
You left all your candy at my house. the
I
other
know.
day.
I wanted those cookie dough. Yeah. All right, we'll be back. One more segment, and we're going to say bye to our friend RJ. All right, we'll be back. We're back on the Weekly Pass and still here with Hollie Huggins. We want to thank RJ Choppy for joining us. He's always a blast. I knew we'd have fun with him
He's
because
a
we can just be
hoot.
real.
He's a hoot. I mean, the guy, he's got stories for days.
We have a lot of stories that we haven't talked about.
We probably should not talk about. Leave it that way.
And then next week, we're going to be joined by one of our other buddies, Spud Webb, former slam dunk contest winner.
Yep.
Basketball operations president of the Texas Legends and former Atlanta Hawk and
Amazing golfer.
golfer.
I don't know if
Golfs
he's
with our
amazing, but he's a big golfer.
golfs with Doug, golfs with you.
Yes, I have been on the golf course with him. Yep. Huge cigar aficionado. What else can I tell you about Spud? Good dude. He's great. He's a great dad. He's a granddad. He likes to have a lot of fun.
And what did I say to him to tell him to come to Hooters?
I think the text message was something like, I'll buy you some chicken wings and get you a hot Hooters chick or something to that
That's
effect.
the PG version.
Yeah.
And he said, LOL. No, laughing my ass off is what he said.
Yes, and then he never answered you after that. He went radio silent for a couple of days.
No, and then he said, I'm going to join y'all
No,
next
and then he
week.
said, well, I have my grandson. And he kind of like
And I said,
reeled
oh,
it back in.
Hooters is a family affair.
Annie's here.
Annie's here. We've got a lot of kids here.
Yeah, it is.
So it's
It is.
fine.
We'll keep it good.
We'll keep it good.
Yeah.
So big game this weekend, Cowboys, Eagles at AT&T. Cowboys undefeated at home, so hopefully we get a W there. Must get a W.
I hate Eagles fans. Let me just go ahead and put that out.
Sarah and Mark are from Philly.
I get it.
They threw snowballs at Santa, and they also clapped when Michael Irvin was paralyzed on the 30-yard line.
Well, you
so
know
it's
what?
always bothered me.
I'm sure that they have asked for forgiveness for those situations, and we forgive. Sometimes we don't forget, but I'm not going to judge anybody.
Well, what
over
about
there.
Dom from the?
Oh, Dom.
We didn't talk about Dom.
What was he?
The Eagles security guy. He's been there forever. He got kicked out.
I know, but it looked
He's
he
like
was trying to,
mafioso, you could tell.
Smush like shaving cream on his face. Was what Peter King said. I was like, that is kind of true. You look at it, it was like he was rubbing. It wasn't even a clean. It's weird.
Yeah,
Even the head
but
of
he's like a
security
big
get kicked
deal. They
out.
love him in Philly.
Yeah, he's been there for a long time.
But did you see he's got the Italian flag on his?
Totally.
He's
He's all
total
about it,
mafioso.
yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah.
mess with Dom.
No, but that was
Is Dom going to be on the road? Is Dom going to be here in Dallas?
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe we'll get Dom on the show. Oh, Doug says yes. Dom will be here.
Oh, okay, Dom.
We're gonna get one-on-one.
All right.
I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have you call the hotel where the Eagles are at and ask for
Get
Dom.
I'll see what I can do.
You may have to say something a little
Off color.
off color.
Why do I have to do these things? It's like you think of it and then I have to do it.
Doug, it's so funny. Anytime I want Holly to do something crazy or I want to, I tell her to do it instead.
Yes.
And then her boyfriend listens in on the text and is like, "What are you doing?"
Or she road rages and then she'll pull up next to something and she'll roll my window down. If anybody's gonna get shot first, it's gonna be me.
This is true. We have a lot of stories, but thanks for listening to the Weekly Pass, watching us, and we'll be back here at Hooters. Well, actually, not here at the North Arlington store, and we'll be here every week. Thanks,
right.
y'all.
Thanks.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.